Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a pixel right for your Facebook ads. So if you want to set up pixels for your Facebook ads, just watch this video step by step. Let me walk you through exactly how to do just that. Okay, so make sure you pay close attention to this video. So the first thing we are going to do is that we're going to come to open a new tab on our browser. So if you're using an iOS or an Android, maybe a mobile phone, you can just go to your browser and then go to desktop mode to do this. But if you're using a system, a computer, laptop and all of that like me, just come over to your browser, and then once you're here, you want to come here and type in business.com facebook rather facebook.com, all right, / events manager. Okay, so this is what we want to do. You want to come to where it says business.facebook.com / events manager. Okay, so this is where we're going to go to, right? So as you can see, it's actually loading right here. Super simple, right? You honestly cannot miss it. So once you're here, you want to come to where it says settings right here. So we're going to come to where it says settings below. All right, so we're going to come to settings. So yes, so we're on settings right now. And now that we're on settings, what we're going to do is that, let me remove this. Okay, so you want to come to where it says data source. All right, so we want to come to where it says data source. Under data source, you see where it says data set and pixel, right? Data set and pixel, as you can see. So this is where we are going to go to, data set and pixel, right? Don't forget. So once you are here, what you want to do is very simple actually. So you want to come here and click on where it says add. I'll click on where it says add right here, and then I'm just going to create, let me see, let me call it John marketing data, right? Just random something, right? So I'm just going to come here and create this data set, right? So we're creating a data set which will make sense later. So once we are here, you can actually come here. Once you've created the data set, you can actually come to where it says go to event manager, because we need to go to event manager so we can actually set up the pixel. But then before then, you can actually go there, but before then we need to do one or two things. Okay, so I'll come here and yeah, so we have our John marketing data, or I think it's supposed to be John's marketing data, but anyways, it doesn't matter. This is just an example. So what you want to do is that you want to come to where it says assign people, right? Before we go over to our market event manager, we want to come to where it says assign people, right? Very important. I'll click on it, and then I want to assign myself. So you want to assign yourself, right, and give yourself full control. So you have partial access and then you have full control. This is me. Give yourself or your account, full access, full control, assign. Very important. So these are the things that we need to put in place before we go to event manager. So we are done, and then now we're going to go over to event manager for this exact data set. Okay, don't forget, come here. So now that we're here, at least it's loading up. As you can see, it is super simple. Okay, so we're here right now, and then what we're going to do is that we are still under data sets. Remember, we're under data sets, and then we are still under the John marketing data, right? So we're here. So what we want to do is that you want to come down here to where it says they are giving us different options. So it says here send events from a server, right? Set up conversion API, or we are giving us another option which is to gather website events from browser activities. So set up meta pixel and all of that. So yeah, so you also have the one for mobile phone and all of that. So this is actually where you can set up your pixel, right? So it depends on what you're trying to promote. Okay, so it depends on what you're trying to promote. It says they send events and parameters directly from your server using an API integration. Server's connection will provide the can provide the most event coverage, but typically require more technical investment. So basically, if you have a custom website, right, basically this is what it's for, like maybe a custom advanced website. This one right here says gather website events from browser activities. So send events and parameters from a website using a meta pixel code. So yeah, so this one, it requires lots and lots of coding, but then this one is the meta one, right? The meta pixel. So meta actually helps you because they are using meta pixel code and all of that. So let's come here to where it says set up meta pixel. So as you can see, we are given two options. Super amazing. So what it says here, connect website activity using pixel and all of that. So yeah, this is what we want. So you have two options, right? You have manual ads pixel code to website, right? So manually add pixel codes to websites, which is the first option, right? Follow guided installation instruction with details, developers, all of that. So you can actually select if you want to manually add a code, install a code. But if you want to actually partner with other integration companies like Shopify, WordPress, and all of that, especially if you're in the e-commerce business, so you can add some APIs directly using this kind of partnership integration. So you can check for partnership integration right here, for example. So you see the list of options there. They have Shopify, they have Pixel Your Site, they have WordPress, WooCommerce, and all of that. So basically these are the things that they have. All right, super amazing. You can integrate any of these, right? So you can add pixel using these ones, right? So you can set up a pixel using these ones. Okay, so if you don't want this one, you can actually always go back to the manual code. See, if you come and say install code manually, they are going to give you a code you are going to copy. They are going to walk you through step by step on how to add it to your website, if you have a custom website. Okay, so this if you have a custom website, but then if you have a Shopify store, WordPress, and or you use the second option. So that's basically how to set up a pixel. It is super simple. The rest is actually easy from there. Then you can come to test event to actually test, right? It's super simple. Right, so do also like this video if you got any value, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. All right, we'll make videos like this to help you out, so subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.